want to tell you a quick story that really moved me many years ago. I was sitting in high school in my senior class, and for some reason in my sophomore and junior years, I didn't try very hard. I kind of was just slacking off and going through the motions of school. I wasn't getting good grades, so by the time it came to apply for colleges, I didn't have a lot of options. And I felt incredible shame about this. My parents were not educated people, so they weren't really pushing college. It was kind of like there was no real direction. And then I had those 2 years. My parents tried to really help me recover from that, but I couldn't really. There was no college except for a community college that was going to accept me. And all my friends were going off to different colleges. This public speaker came into my Problems of Democracy class and talked about how he failed out of high school. He failed out of 2 colleges. All this, and then he ended up with a master's degree. I just will never forget that moment. The light went on. I was like, I have a future. I can change this. So I ended up going to a community college for 1 year, then transferring to a 4-year school, and then getting my master's, a couple years after that once I was working. Yeah, all good stuff, right? But here's what I got my master's in too. I got my master's in guidance counseling because I wanted to help students. I wanted students to never ever have to feel that feeling that I felt that year. That shame, that not enoughness, that how am I going to get there? I wanted to inspire students to be the best that they could be. Because a lot of students, and I'll tell you this, I did work with students as a guidance counselor. I left that position and went into college and worked with students as an admissions counselor in college. Still though, never ever getting the impact that I want to get with students. Never ever showing a student the mirror of who they really are. So that is a big part of what I want to do, is show students, hey, this is who you are, this is who you can really be. Like Erin talking about that, your situation, your story, who would ever know that in high school that you were insecure or not feeling like your true best self? So you've had a lot of people along the way shifting you, helping you, getting over those stories. And I see all of you here who've done that. It's like, these are my people. That is a big part of what I want to do and what I have done through some of the speaking I've had with my jobs. But the other part of what I do is I work with adults, and I work with people who are in that life that they didn't really want, and they don't believe that they can shift or change it in any other way, and looking at the story. So I help people heal their past by looking at beliefs that are false, where they came from, how can we shift those, live in the present moment through a lot of the things you talked about today, meditation, setting intentions for your life, putting your best foot forward each and every day, setting that place where you know you're going to be the best person that you can be on a daily basis, and living a life of true gratitude. When I wake up each day, I feel the same way. Thank you for letting me be here, and I ask my source to show me the way to make a difference, and show me the way that I'm supposed to make that difference. That's the present. And then I want everyone whose life I touch to recognize that you have the potential to live your ultimate future. Whatever that is for you, let me help you get to that place. And I've got a lot of tips, tricks, exercises, techniques, and things that I can incorporate into all of my presentations to help you get to that next place. So that's who I am, and it was such a joy to see you today. My theme song for you, and some of my Toastmasters buddies know this. Theme song. Don't stop believing in yourself or the dreams that you hold, because the future is yours. This is your life to create the true dream that you desire. Wow. Make it happen.